Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, we have our very first Halloween palette to review. We have the new Battybean collaboration with Shroud Cosmetics, the Hallobean palette. Oh my god, guys, I am so freaking excited. Do you know how hard it was for me not to switch my background just to review this palette? Like, I was dying to put up my Halloween decorations to review this palette, but I was like, no, I gotta wait till October 1st. So with that said, guys, I am so excited to tell you guys all about this palette. So you guys want to know what this palette's all about, what it looks like, what my thoughts are, and is this the best Halloween palette of the season? Well, then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, I did contemplate not getting this palette. And the reason being was that last year, I believe it was last year, Battybean released her It's Freaking Bats palette, and she actually changed her name. I really do love her aesthetics and vibe, like she's like the Halloween queen, but she released the It's Freaking Bats with Shroud Cosmetics, and this sold out within like freaking seconds. But what was devastating for me was that it took 4 months for me to get this palette, so it really kind of took the fun and joy out of getting this palette because I really wanted to review it for the Halloween season, but I didn't get it till 4 months later. I still reviewed it and I absolutely loved the formula in this palette. It just reminds me of like Mummies. It's such a gorgeous palette, and I thought they did such a good job with this that I knew that regardless of how late it came, I had to get the Halloween. I had to get the Halloween palette because you guys know how much I love Halloween. It's my absolute favorite holiday. I love supporting my fellow content creators, and this is just a pretty kick-ass color story. I mean, like, come on, you don't really see that many color stories like this out there. So I was so happy to hear that this time things were going to be a little bit different, because with the last launch, they actually hand pressed the palettes. They're being ordered. This time they actually made the palettes ahead of time. They still did sell out, so I do want you guys to know right now this palette is currently sold out on the website, but they did say that they're going to be restocking them sometime in late September, early October. So just know this is going to be coming back in stock. As long as people demand it, it's going to keep coming back. So on the website, it says that this retails for $42, and it says, "Hello friends, did you miss us? We're so thrilled to bring you our second spooky collaboration with Battybean. Betty Jean's vision for this palette was Halloween, but make it grunge. And we think we nailed it. The Hallobean palette is sure to charm your spooky soul with 5 buttery mattes, 3 magical multi-chromes, and 1 deliciously duochrome. We carefully curated this palette to pair perfectly with our first collab with Battybean, It's Freaking Bats, so you can mix and match to your heart's content. Swatches were done over unprimed and moisturized skin." Now, if you guys want to see a detailed review of this palette and so many different beautiful creative looks, I'm going to link Battybean's channel down below. Go check her out. She has such a wonderful aesthetic vibes. I think she's close to me. I know she lives in Florida. I see her go to Disney, and I'm just like, hey, we're kind of close together. But I love her aesthetics. I love her vibes, and she did such a great job at thoroughly showcasing this palette, how she pairs it with the It's Freaking Bats, and she just is such a talented artist. I seriously love her content. So here we have the Hallobean. On the back, it does say "Hello friends." It definitely fits the vibe and matches so beautifully with the It's Freaking Bats palette. But when you guys look at the inside, need I say more? Need I say more? Like, seriously, this palette is just speaks to my soul. It's like Betty knew. It's like she knew that this palette was going to be for me. It's like she's like, you know what? Let's make a palette specifically designed for Allie Dawson, because she would love this, because she loves Halloween just as much as me. So thank you. No, I'm kidding. I wish. But seriously, this is such a beautiful color story. I cannot wait to play with this. When I saw her do her swatches and when I saw her do her color story, I was like, sign me up.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It is so pretty. And if I'm really extra today, it's because I'm drinking a Celsius. So I have a lot of energy. And I'm also starving because I forget that how fast that this, like, you know, makes you hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this, and we're gonna dive right into a look because I'm dying to play with this. Okay, so here are the swatches right here. First, we have the shade Ghostly. Then we have Afterlife. God, this beautiful like doo-doo green. It is so freaking beautiful. It's called Crypt, followed by Woodsboro, It's showtime. The beautiful duochrome right here that goes from like purple to green called Black Flame. We have Losers Club. We have another duochrome. This is called Ghoulish, followed by Wicked, which is going to be like a green black shade. Now, she did say the shade Ghoulish right here is going to take on the shift of the shadow that you put it on top of. So you put it on top of green, it's going to pull more green, and it's supposed to just kind of really complement all the shadows in here and really enhance their looks by kind of forming itself to that, like a transformer shadow. So freaking cool. And what I also appreciated is that this shipped so fast. So with that said, guys, I'm so excited. We're going to zoom you guys in and we're going to do our first Halloween look of the season. Tell me how I just opened this up. Do you guys see that? That was a lot more and it just fell all over my lap and all over the floor. This is why my carpets keep getting stained, y'all. I seriously am just a mess right now. It's so aggravating. So we're going to try to do a look. Hopefully this works. You guys are so sweet in my comment section recently and saying that I'm too hard on myself and I don't give myself enough credit. It's hard to, because when you put yourself on the internet, people judge you like there's no tomorrow and they like to critique every single step of the way. So it's hard not to sometimes, you know, it's hard not to sometimes question yourself and like your skills. Like, I know I am not skilled like there's so many other, I am not skilled like so many other content creators out there, but I try my best and it's fun for me. So if it's not perfect, I'm okay with that. But man, other people are not okay if you're not perfect. So that's why I start over if I know it's not going to be good. But we're going to try to go for a darker eye look today. We'll see if this works. No guarantees. So we're going to go into the shade Ghastly. God, guys, it has just been such a freaking day. Well, lately, Corey and I have been getting up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. One, Corey has work, and two, I don't know, I've been going to bed a little earlier, and I kind of like waking up a little bit before dawn because I feel like I'm more productive. But it's crazy because when I used to serve at Disney, no lie, we would open up at 10:30 and we would start serving lunch. And I'm like, damn, how the hell do these people come in and like eat full lunches at 10:30 in the morning? Like, how is that freaking possible? And I would not judge, but like judge. And I was just so blown away at how people could just have an appetite like so freaking early in the morning, because I could never. Well, since we've been getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, by like 10:30, I've already had my breakfast and my morning coffee. I'm starving. And I'm like, this is how these people can do it, because I get up 4 hours earlier. Like, now I understood. Like, today we had to go run so many errands because Corey had off today. And I was like, perfect, let's go grocery shopping. We have to run to the vet and whatnot, because unfortunately Callie's having issues again. So we're gonna go take her to the vet tomorrow. But by the time you guys see this video, it is going to be like, tomorrow will be today. Like, I'm pre-filming ahead of time because I'm taking Callie to the vet because we think that she's forming crystals inside her bladder again. She had an episode a year ago where she was, you know, frequently urinating. She was crying in the box. She's not showing any pain, but we recognize the symptoms of last time, so we have to take her in. I hope it's just a UTI. If it's crystals, there's really not much they can do, so give her some medication. But she's also so old, and we also noticed that she developed, like, it looks like a tumor on the side of her body. If they say that they want to like perform surgery or anything like that for her, I feel like I'm gonna sound bad saying this, but I'm gonna kindly ask them not to, just because she's so old and I don't want to put her through any stress, because right now she is so happy. She runs around, she has so much energy, she plays with the dog, she eats food like there's no tomorrow, but she's just an older age and I don't want to make her suffer if she doesn't have to. Do you know what I'm saying? So we had to go run errands today to go talk to the vet to get her an appointment. So we're going tomorrow, or today by the time you guys see this. And by the time we were done with it all, it was literally like 10:30, and I was like, damn, I am starving. What can we get for breakfast? And I was like, what can we get for lunch? And we realized, like, wow, a lot of the lunch places that we want to go to aren't even open yet. So we're like, shit. Like, this is what's happening now for us. Like, we're getting up earlier and earlier, but I can't help it. I like it too. Especially on like Tuesdays, I like waking up a lot earlier with Corey, because Corey has to get up at 6 to go to work. And the lawn people come here around like 7:30-ish, and they start doing lawn work. And it can just be really it could just be really aggravating trying to walk my dogs in the morning when they're doing the lawn work, because they just keep going, which, you know, hey, they're doing the job, no problem there. But my dogs don't want to poop when the lawn people are there, because they kind of get scared. So I like going earlier, like 6 o'clock in the morning, because at that point we're not going to run across anybody and I don't have to worry about encountering other dogs or running into other people. But it's so weird because like we get up so early that we question other people when they get up. Like there's this girl, well, I never really told the story, you guys, on YouTube because I don't know, I find it kind of weird. I'm gonna go into this shade, Woodsboro, right here. We're gonna put that next to that purple shade. It's such a beautiful shade. There's these set of twins that live in our apartment complex. We've been seeing them since COVID. And they used to just walk to a place during COVID, like right when everything was shut down. We're like, where are y'all going? Everything shut down, where are y'all going? And we happened to come across them one time at a Panera, like, oh, maybe they're just coming here because they're just, you know, needing the internet, one cool place, I don't know. But we used to see them all the time, and we always wondered if they lived in our complex or if they like lived like in the woods behind us, because unfortunately people do live there. And so we tried following them one day and we saw them go into a building. We're like, okay, so they're obviously here, but we see them every single day. Well, no freaking lie, guys. We were up at 5 o'clock on Monday morning and we went to go take our dogs out for a walk and we saw one of the twins biking somewhere. We're like, where are you going at 5 a.m.? I so badly wanted to be like, hey, where are you going? Just because, I don't know, I'm so curious. I'm so nosy. I can't help it. I'm just kind of curious, like, where are you going at 5 a.m. in the morning? I promise I'm not creepy. At least I try not to be. Now, I said in a recent video that I wish more brands would celebrate like Halloween, and you guys were very sweet and said that there are brands out there who are doing like Halloween makeup releases. I think what I meant in that video was I wish more like major brands. Like I know that like a lot of indie brands do Halloween palettes, which I'm so freaking grateful for, but I'm talking about brands like maybe like Natasha Denona or Morphe or like Huda Beauty, like really like well-known brands would create Halloween palettes, because you never see them do that. It's all about Christmas, which I get because they want to capture the sales during the Christmas season. But I don't know, it'd just be really cool to kind of get their take on it. But I won't lie, indie brands are where it's at when it comes to Halloween aesthetics, just because they really know how to do it well and they really take their time and pay attention to detail. And I love indie brands. They're so freaking good. I'm going to kind of skip this part right here and go more inwards because I feel like this shade Ghoulish will look better when I put another shade down. We're going to go into the shade Crypt because this is such a gorgeous, like gorgeous green. I can't emphasize how gorgeous this green is. And we're going to actually put this in the inner corner. We're going to start to just place this shade right here because it is just that perfect, like, diarrhea green. I don't know how to describe it. It is just that perfect grunge green that I just think is so freaking beautiful. It really represents the Halloween season for me, and I just love this color so much. Like I could seriously wear that color every single day and be so happy with it, because you can really do so much with this color. You can make it look as green and grungy as you want. You can put on top of black. You can put on so many other colors. It is just such a vibe. It is so freaking beautiful. Also, I want to let you guys know I'm going to try to do Vlogoween this year. I'm going to try. There are no promises this time because I won't lie, I am actively looking for a job right now because, man, YouTube has fallen on some hard times for me. And not that I'm going to sit here and complain, but like, well, I'm not going to complain, but YouTube has fallen on some hard times. It's definitely really difficult to be financially stable in this industry. And right now, I'm just not making what I was. So I'm just looking for a job and hopefully I can find something soon. So hopefully whenever I do get a job, I can still do Vlogoween. I will try my best because I did it before. I believe I did it before. No, I didn't do it before. I did Vlogmas when I worked at Disney. I did Vlogmas, but I'm gonna try to still do Vlogoween because I absolutely do love Halloween so much, and I still want to like show it off as best as I can. And I did in my first video, I'm gonna be ranking Halloween palettes. I'm gonna be showing you guys my new design. I'm gonna be telling some really fun stories that I found on Reddit, as well as just play with like Halloween looks and do like chit chat get ready with me while we do like fun Halloween looks. I can't sit here and say I'm gonna do like the best looks because, well, that's not the easiest, but I'll try. All right, I'm gonna go into the shade Ghoulish right here. And we're going to put that right in between those two shades. Hopefully this can be pulled off together. But yeah, I'm going to try to make as much Halloween content for you guys as possible. Because like I said, it's my absolute favorite holiday this year. I'm actually going to try to do like a Halloween stream, because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun to do, where I come on probably like around 9 o'clock and like I dress up and have my dogs dress up and we just play like a fun like spooky game. But I would do it like where it's like after trick-or-treating, like 9 o'clock, and we can have some drinks and we could just have a good time streaming together on Halloween before we go right into the Christmas season, which is so crazy to think that Christmas is already right around the corner. Like, so crazy. Okay, so I really kind of want that Gula shade just to pop just a tad bit more. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Moon Talk. This is the Odin Eyes highlighter. And I'm just going to just kind of tap this right here just to kind of blend these two just a little bit more together and give it just a little bit of an extra pop. All right, so what I'm gonna do to align the lid, we're gonna go in with the shade Wicked right here. It's like this deep, like black green. I'm gonna quickly take it on my E38 blush from Bling Brushes. And I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to stamp this right here. This is what I do whenever I wear false lashes. I like to take a deeper like shadow, like probably usually black, but since we do have this like deep like greenish black shade in here, I'm actually gonna use this as my liner today because you guys know that I don't care for a liner. I kind of struggle at it. And this just makes it so easy to create a really beautiful like liner look and connect my real lashes, my fake lashes. And I just really love doing this technique. It just makes it so easy, and if you mess up, it's just shadow, so you can always just like wipe it away. Okay, so now that this eye is done, I think it's so beautiful. I'm gonna definitely wear a black lip with this. We're gonna go do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna come back with big, bold, dramatic lashes, and then we're gonna do the under eye together. I think I'm gonna go into the shade Wicked, but then like tap Black Flame on it to make it like really kind of like pop. So I'll go ahead and do the other eye, guys, and I'll be right on back. Okay guys, so now the other eye is done and the lashes are on. I actually am wearing the Blend Bunny lashes in the style Virtue. So beautiful. They're definitely very, very, very full, but they are so beautiful. They're so dramatic. You guys can use code Allie, which will save you guys 10% off your purchase. So I'm going to quickly go in with the Michaela Part 2 highlighter palette. I'm going to take the shade Blindin right here, and we're actually going to use that as a highlighter today because I feel like this highlighter is just going to really complement this look. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just tap this on right here. It has that beautiful like green vibe to it. Yes, just like so. And again, you guys can use my code AllieD, which will save you guys 15% off your purchase at Glamlight. But you guys already know the tea with that. You guys know how much I love Glamlight. So we're just gonna go ahead and tap that in. Ah, so beautiful. I'll probably use that as like an inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight as well. So to finish off the under eye, we're actually gonna go in with the shade Wicked right here. And we're actually gonna use that to go underneath our entire waterline. It is pouring rain, by the way, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I was supposed to take my dogs out before it rained, but obviously Florida weather thought about something else. You know what's been crazy is that Florida has been raining so much lately at night. I don't know what is going on, but they've been raining so much lately. We went to Halloween Horror Nights because we get a free ticket every year with our annual pass. So we went to Halloween Horror Nights. We actually filmed it for a vlog for you guys. We're just waiting for one other part to film for you, and then I'll post it in the month of Halloween. But we went to Halloween Horror Nights. We were so excited because, like I said, we had our free ticket to use. We get it every year. And it poured rain. I mean, like, it poured rain for hours. We were literally soaked. But it also kind of worked out because it pretty much made almost every single house a 5-minute wait, which I thought was just everything. So we were able to do it all, and I'll definitely let you guys know my experience in that vlog, so make sure you guys stay tuned because that is coming very, very soon. Now that that is laid down, I'm gonna take the shade Black Flame. It's like that duochrome. It's just from like green to purple. So pretty. I'm actually gonna take it on my E34 brush from Bling Brushes, and we're just going to literally line this right here. I'm just going to slightly place that right on top because I feel like it's just really going to bring out that look. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but right now I'm seeing definitely that purple green shift. It is so beautiful, and I just feel like it being on top of this is really just going to bring out that duochrome factor and just make it just even more stunning. I love it. It kind of looks like I have like a purple liner under my eye. All right guys, so I'm gonna quickly throw on some black liner and do the inner corner with the Michaela highlight and come back when my lip's done, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the Hallobean palette. All right guys, and this is the final look. So what are my thoughts on the new Battybean collaboration with Shroud Cosmetics, the Hallobean palette? I freaking love it. This is a beautiful, beautiful way to start off the Halloween season. Even though we're not there yet, this is getting me so excited for Halloween. Like, I am just ready to celebrate all month long. It feels so good to rock a beautiful black lip again, which, by the way, I am wearing the Lunar Beauty Wicked Liquid Lip. You guys can use code Allie, which will save you guys 10% off at Lunar Beauty, but I love this. So first off, I have to say I absolutely do love the packaging. I think it's so beautiful. I love the way it says Hallobean. It just really looks like a Halloween palette from the outside. And then when you open it on the inside, you just have that perfect Halloween palette. You're gonna have those oranges, those like grungy greens, those purples, those deep purples, those deep greens and whites, and just everything I'm looking for in terms of a Halloween palette. I think the only thing this is missing is like a black shade. However, this was meant to be a Halloween but make it grunge, and it was supposed to complement It's Freaking Bats beautifully, and I think it does. I think it complements this palette so beautifully. I think you can definitely mix and match these shades together to create beautiful, effortlessly Halloween looks all month long. I am just so freaking excited that I got this. Like I said, I almost did not get this. Unfortunately, it is currently sold out, but it is going to be restocking at the end of September, early October. It does retail for $42. The formula is just immaculate. I think Battybean did such a wonderful job with this palette. Well, first off, she killed it with the first palette. Like, she did such a phenomenal job with this one. But now we have this. This is everything I'm looking for in terms of a Halloween palette, and this is definitely going to be ranked in my Halloween palette ranking video when I do that, because it's perfection. It's perfection. I love it so much. So Battybean, congratulations on having another successful launch. I am so proud of you. Make sure you guys go follow her. I'll link her down below. She has such amazing content. I love her vibes. Like, seriously, she's the Halloween queen. And if you guys do want to pick up the It's Freaking Bats, this is actually available right now. You guys can use code Battybean. We'll always save you guys 10% off over at Shroud Cosmetics. So congratulations to Shroud and to Battybean. This is fantastic, and you guys are getting me so hyped for the Halloween season. So I'll make sure to list everything I'm wearing on my face down below for you guys, but that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are for the Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. As always, the biggest thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys very next video. Bye. To put up my fault, I was dying. Is this the first? And the reason being was that when I do know that they did actually create, things are gonna be a little different. I do know that things are gonna be a little different. I know they were actually creating, things are gonna be a little different, where they were actually going to be creating the palettes before they launched, which I think was such a different, I know, oh my God. I knew that with this launch, things were gonna be just a little bit differently, because, like, you know, first, they actually hand press the palettes. Now, if you guys wanna see a detailed review of this palette, about, hello, here we have the Holly. It's going to kind of take on any sort of shot. It's going to take on the